Hi, I'm Charlie Craver. I'm a law professor at George Washington University, where I teach several courses on legal negotiating. And what I'd like to talk about now, the ethics of negotiation. When we negotiate, we often get involved to some degree in deception. I'm trying to convince you have to give me a better deal than you actually have to give me. And depending on the style, I may be more or less deceptive in the way in which I interact with other people. If I'm a pure cooperative problem solver, where I tend to be rather open and rather trusting, I don't hide the ball very much. I may still try to get a slightly better deal than I give to the other side, but I'm really trying to maximize the joint return and to reach an efficient agreement that is good for both sides. On the other hand, if I'm a competitive adversarial negotiator, I tend to be much less open and less trusting and more manipulative, because there my goal is to maximize my own side's return, and it's more of a win-lose approach, whereas the cooperative problem solver is more win-win. And there's a third group that we often call competitive problem solvers, where their first goal is a good deal for their side, but their second goal is to maximize their opponent's return. And they're much more open than the traditional competitive adversarial people, but not totally open. And they're more direct and not as manipulative, but there's still some degree of manipulation involved. And so they tend to hide the ball to some degree if they think it will advance their interests. And so if you're a naturally cooperative person, you want to be careful when you interact with somebody you don't know well. You might start letting out some of your important confidential information and see if that openness is being reciprocated. If I'm reciprocating, or you know